There are so many things in our lives that we don't have any control over. And sometimes we just feel like we don't have a say in our lives. But if you kind of take control even of a little bit, like making your own food or making your own clothes or your own furniture, you are getting back a little of that control and that sense of self-efficacy.
But also because we are tinkerers, we like to fix things and build things and extend things. We want everyone else to do that too. Keeping stuff to yourself, it's not really actually very useful.
We're open source, and one of the great things about that is we have a culture of sharing.
And it's sort of like what people did with art collectors and that sorts of things, except it's broader minded. Instead of just people that are like focused on making art to sell it at a shop, this is for anyone that just wants to do something or learn something.
It's a hacker collective. It's people that all come together out of mutual benefit.
And then all of a sudden you've got 3 or 4 guys standing around a whiteboard, and we're at the hardware store buying pieces and parts. And a week later or 2 weeks later, we're here giving a talk about how the best way to splice DNA is.
You start seeing kids learn how to make things and feel empowered. And instead of thinking, where am I going to go buy that? They think, oh, I wonder if I could make that.
To me, that's an unbelievable experience to just say, I want to do this. How do we do it? Let's do it. You can't buy that from a 4-year degree. You can only do that from doing it.
We're at the very, very early stages of this movement. We need to help drive global innovation and creativity by giving the creative class and the education class and other folks access to these tools.
Our goal is to empower young people to make whatever they want so that they hold the power of manufacturing in their hands. That's the core of democratizing manufacturing.
To me, like the maker movement is the idea that like you take your world and you just say, I want it to be like this, and you make it.